Let's start off with our top story tonight and an update on Toledo's troubles with gun violence. But tonight, focusing on decisions made when seconds count and victims need to get medical attention right away. Toledo police telling us that it is not uncommon for them to see victims showing up at the hospital without an ambulance, even a few just walking in right off the street. Our Michael Sandlin took a look at the reasons behind this phenomenon here in Toledo. He's live outside Toledo Hospital tonight. So, Michael, what are they saying? Why are they not dialing 911?
Well, Jeff, Toledo fire and police leaders tell me that if someone's trying to walk through these doors after a firefight, they're most likely not thinking in their right mind, meaning that they're going to try to get behind the wheel of a vehicle while they're bleeding out. But those same leaders say that if that person wants to survive that injury, instead they need to sit and wait for an ambulance. Normally, when a call goes out for a gunshot victim, emergency medical services rush to get the injured to the hospital. But sometimes, when they arrive, the scene is missing a crucial element.
When we show up and there's evidence or there's witnesses, but there's no suspect or there's no victim there, and then a few minutes later we'll get a call from the hospital saying, hey, we just had someone walk in here with a gunshot wound.
First responders say those scenarios sometimes happen because someone is trying to get away from a hostile situation.
It's probably a fight or flight response too here. You got to take into consideration what just happened. Is it safe for you to stay there?
But oftentimes, it's a serious risk for the person shot, betting on luck instead of the training of the EMTs.
If somebody is thrown in the back of a car and they have significant injuries and they don't have anybody treating them, stopping bleeding, just basic life support methods, they can bleed out very quickly.
The first responders say they have seen multiple examples of people attempting to drive to the hospital after being shot, crashing their vehicles, and even dying on their way to get help. And they say even in cases when someone else does drive the victim, if something criminal was involved, often they drop off the victims unceremoniously in front of the hospital while the others drive away.
And there's incidents of that. We have incidents of people dropping people off in front of fire stations over the years where they just open the door and let them out, per se, and we find them there.
But Dr. Kaminsky with ProMedica says those extra steps are a waste of time. They don't care why you were shot. They just want to see you live another day.
Often we have very limited information to go from other than, what has happened, that a gunshot has occurred. And we're at that point hyper-focused on what type of injury it is, what the patient's vital signs look like, and there's no judgment. So we're going to treat the individual no matter what.
In addition to all that, the American College of Emergency Physicians says that data has actually shown that if you take an ambulance to the hospital, you're more likely to get treated first before you come here on your own. So brass tacks, if you're injured, call 911. Reporting in West Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.
Toledo has a number of hospitals and urgent care centers, but there are only 2 level 1 trauma centers in the city. Toledo Hospital and ProMedica Toledo Hospital and Mercy Health St. V's Medical Center. They are the only level 1 facilities in Northwest Ohio. This means those hospitals have the most extensive round-the-clock medical coverage that is available.